This video is presented in 360, so please put your finger down on the screen or hold your mouse button and you can spin the screen around. If you want to watch the normal edition of this video, which contains more footage, please look up Langdon Bunker Dover with IKS.
So I'm good with these bunkers, and I have like 10 minutes in this place and there won't be much bunker left. Look.
That's just hanging anyway, isn't it?
But yeah, see, like they were keen to render these into archways, so they brought in some type of material which adheres to this. And it almost looks like when they put this strip up, it maybe didn't have the concrete in it, so they put one layer of concrete down and quickly get these on, so they stick to it probably. So sorry, I'm pointing in the wrong area. So they probably put this on, tack it down, tack, you know, the metal, and they must put a layer of concrete on, and then quickly put on these strips in place, so they'll hold on. Once they've set, then they come and skim it so that it's possibly not showing you the individual strips. I could be wrong. I mean,
there's wires. It's attached there. See the wires going across it, across the beams.
Yeah. What are they for? Hold it in place. So yeah, maybe
that metal shuttering spot. Then they rendered it after.
Yeah, they must have put this on with these wires. But I don't think they'll have directly rendered onto it. I suppose they could have, but
it's all along here as well. This would have been a flat one.
Oh yeah.
You see the corner of it there, still intact.
Yeah. So you know they were hanging from the ceiling, so it would have been a suspended, rendered ceiling, and there's the evidence of it there. So they went to town, you know, with building quite unusual building procedures, really, because you don't see this metal used in houses. You see plasterboard. You don't see metal. It's unusual. And here as well, you know, you've got lots and lots of the stuff. And they do vertical rendering. But are they rendering directly onto it? This is the big question. Are they rendering or are they placing? It looks like they render onto it. Looks like they're slapping it straight on.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any stuff behind it. So
there's different thicknesses there. Look.
Yeah, once they've got this stuff up to hold it in place, they swatch a load of concrete on there so it'll stick. And then they've got to do it without the whole thing going flop and just falling off, which is amazing. So it must have been really sticky concrete then, quite thick, for that to stay up there. Because that's a lot thicker than RTX, isn't it?
Yeah. But very sandy though.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody knows the technique that this is based on and how popular this technique was, the interested to know. But you can see here, you know, definitely no segments, but interesting. It doesn't stand the test of time though.
That's possibly the toilet. I'm not sure. It's a little room.
It's got a little
vent there.
Little vent.
Oh yeah, look at that. That looks like a toilet. The pipe
at the back. What would the pipe be for? I mean, because
it's true, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you'd have to lift it up and pour it into the pipe.
It smells.
The mystery. It's definitely a pipe.
So this is more of the airlock that would have been at the other end, but it's been bashed out.
Wooden door. Yeah, some two vents there, which have these strange sort of things that you kind of lift in, and it's very lightweight metal there. The hinge mechanism still works. So, the RTX in here. Not so much of this stuff now, so maybe not in here. See a gap through there. See that?
I think that goes. Yeah, there's a
concrete, strange angle for a concrete wall.
Yeah, there's a pipe there for that toilet thing.
Oh yeah. just bizarre. I mean, why the angle
Yeah.
wall like that? It's not straight 90 degrees.
Because that's an airlock, isn't it? So it should be sealed, but it goes straight into the bunker. That's weird. This is quite low down here, so it's like unfinished, it seems.
Mm. Yeah, it does seem like it's an original quarry.
You've got your drill,
Yeah.
the drill thing in the walls there.
Unless this was an original quarry bit. For some reason, they had something else. Then you end up back in proper.
Lined part again. Just for a brief second. And it gets low again. And then it goes up. I don't know if you want to go up there. It's quite interesting at the top. There's a lot of graffiti from like 70s.
This is a different one, is it?
This goes up to the other entrance that's sealed.
Right.
Basically, it goes to the top there where the tin starts again. It goes along and then it's blocked.
It looks a little bit. It's a bit. See, the trouble is, folks. See, I did it, folks. Trouble is, humans, Earthlings, is that it's like this, and if you walk on it at that angle, because it's let's have a look. Where's my hand? It's like that angle, and you're walking on it, and you just start to move because there's a hell of a lot of powder there. So, do you think that there was a stairs here as well?
I don't think there was. Because I think it's unfinished.
Right.
Didn't finish it.
So they must have had maybe.
Must have been like wheel things up by hand, you know, like on a rope or something.
Yeah,
like
rope.
barrows.
Oh.
Some sort. Oh, so we missed something as well. Something very important down this way. If you keep going down. Shouldn't have missed this. I forgot about that. $1943.
Ah. Tut. December 1943.
But someone's put 1976, 74
Yeah.
underneath. Yeah. Yeah.
There's some more as well. What's it?
19.
RYW Barnes 2019. I don't know what people are using to etch into this then.
It's
A
true.
knife or something.
Yeah, or screw or something. Screw, nail.
I'll just test it to see, how hard is it to do this with like a key or something. Oh, it's really easy, man. Oh, God.
Soft.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's just like, whoa, it just scrapes off.
That's why it's so easy to drill. Fast timing, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, it's.
I've heard people call it the chalk, like this, the silent death. I don't know if that's true or not.
Why?
Because
call it
when it collapses, it doesn't give you a sign. It's going to collapse. Just goes.
Ah,
That's what someone told me. I don't know how true that is.
right.
I don't know, with other stones maybe it's a bit of a creak or something, creaking noises, or something's going to happen. But with chalk, apparently it just goes without any sign.
I've noticed something in being here, and I'm noticing it now since you mentioned that as well. Is that when you speak, it doesn't echo. It's not like as if these surfaces are so much of a reflection property, because it's a dull powdery surface and it's a dull powdery stone, and like you'd expect it to sort of go whoa, 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 off, but it seems to sort of deaden the sound. It's,
in there especially you can hear that.
So yeah, silent death. I can understand that. It kind of, if it was going to make noise, it would suppress its own noise, being powdery. But
Hello.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's more dull than resonating. Oh God! Here we go. Just 28 days later then. That's all right. All right. Dear, dear. It'll never be the same.
When I was in how easy it is to go out with my key, and I was like, oh yeah, it's chalk, so I grabbed a bit off the wall and come in.
Right, so we go to the plant room.
Okay.
Plant. So that's supposed to be like a generator in there.
Wow.
Because you got the outlet for a generator there.
And if this was
Should
the
be.
generator, then was this angled wall supposed to be something to do with it, or was this a door? Because that is door frame shape.
Yeah, it's like something's been pulled out of it.
Maybe it was a filter.
Maybe, yeah.
It was a filter, and that was to sort of vent the air. You know, because twice it goes at that angle. Look, it goes there, it goes down, and it goes at the same angle again. So that's twice it uses that same angle. It might be to just get the air in that direction.
1978.
And this would have been where the generator stood on.
You've got the pipe that goes to the surface there. It's like a exhaust.
Oh yeah. Big old pipe, that one. And it screws off. It's even bigger, you know. It's sort of
Yeah.
so.
Got stone stuck up it.
And then we've got the fans start from here, start going out through there. So, and it starts in this room. So, in addition to the generator, maybe this was a fan room, or maybe this was more of a fan room than a generator room, because the fan, once the fan was in here, we wouldn't have much more room for anything else. So maybe this being air in, fan pushing air down the corridor there.
Towards the filters at the other end.
Towards the filters, yeah, you can actually see as well down there. So, there you go. Makes perfect sense, and you can see into the bunker as well, which is nice. So, yeah. So, yeah, maybe a fan room.
A lot of the tiny little rooms like this go off. We used to have shelving that's sort of stood up, and that's fallen down.
Right. Nice.
I love this grease.
Yeah. Still minging 700 years later. Yeah. Proper dinosaur juice.
Good.
And yeah,
There's more equipment rack here. Excuse me, bloody hell.
So there's been some sort of machinery on here, power machines, because it's,
You know it's been
down.
capped?
Yeah.
It's been concrete capped.
Interesting.
And that there. Isn't it? Because it's a vent that goes down. But that's got concrete in it. It's
Well,
decommissioned.
If it is the down vents, they may be the ones that go out and come up into those few cod eyes, as you call them. Maybe this is where the cod eye bits go from.
Because it's quite, for years and years and years, I only noticed the last time I was down here. There's that's been concreted as well, you can see that. But this under here, that is very strange, because this was a hole in the ground. You could climb down there and you could go partly under the floor, crawl on your hands and knees. But someone's concreted that.
Bizarre.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because that's serious.
Go to all that length to do
Someone's
that.
brought the concrete down here to do that.
Bizarre.
You can see the size of it, that.
Yeah.
And that behind you there, it's been... That was always like that, you know.
Yeah.
This has been concreted as well. Weird. Very strange. But this was always open, because I bet someone fell down that, and then they've obviously come back and made it safe, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I get the impression. I mean, whatever air went down that edge bit is then somehow coming in here again. You've got machine, air hole, machines, air hole. So maybe this whole room was just a load of equipment.
Yeah.
And you might have had the generator down that end, you know, between there. But I think, yeah, because I've seen generators in the same room as air equipment, you know, in some places. Interesting. But they don't it's been filled up actually. I think it's almost full of concrete.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Not mucking about. Decommission. Must be.
God.
Well, what's the purpose of that?
No, I don't know. It's just a big load of concrete for not much purpose, but in somewhere that nobody's going to go. And
I still don't understand that because, you know, in 2007 I went down there on my hands and knees, and you could come along here, and you could go down there to the end where that vent was, and then it got smaller.
right.
But we missed the part down here, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I can see some. Pictures on the wall.
The old aliens.
And we've got a strange vent here. Yeah. And it's alien time.
It's quite creepy if you saw it. If you was down there on your own and you saw that, it'd be like, not nice.
Is that poo?
That can't be. It's got to be silicon stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very bizarre.
Yeah. Good drawings though, aren't they? Like that one there as well.
Well, yeah, I don't know, because I mean, it's representational of beings and people, but I don't know if we'd call it good. It's just somebody's made a bit of effort, but yeah, it's a bit wonky. But it's good though. It's got a bit of an energy to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps that's the female of the species, and that's a husband. But she's like slightly rounded because she's got her egg sacs are fully.
Maybe.
Yeah, fully in the third cycle.
And
And what's this then, Mr. Eraserhead?
must be, yeah.
Yeah.
Filter tip.
It's Eraserhead, yeah. Oh,
Very strange.
goodness, and we've got another happy face on this, and boobas.
More
Wow.
cod's eyes.
Yeah. Died well. Oh. Would have been getting quite artistic down here, for sure.
All the smashed up concrete lining and stuff is done in the 70s, I think.
Right.
Because those pictures from the 70s was 76 or whatever it was. It was all the same then. So yeah, and that's some sort of fire or something, smoke damage.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't know. It's quite cold down here, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's quite chilly. It's not like a constant temperature. Usually it's quite warm. Warmer. Perhaps it's just so hot upstairs, it shows it more down here. That's all. What you smell? It's like diesel, isn't it? Oil. God, it's a nice smell, that.
We've got condensation drippers in the ceiling, in the section.
And this is what people miss all the time. This here. You see that bit of wood there?
Yeah.
That's the cart that they used to lift the heavy equipment up and down. Them rails on the sides of the stairs.
Oh, right, yeah. Very wide, those rails, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very custom.
That's it. That's Langdon Hole Communication Centre.
Excellent.
Dumpy B. There's also a Dumpy A at Long Hill, Dover, radio station, built in the late 30s. But I don't know if that had anything to do with this. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of information about it, really. So.
Matt's gone to the surface, so we'll join him in a second.
It's too so far up.
It's daunting, isn't it?
It looks like daylight up there. It's weird.
Yeah. The daunting climb begins. Right. I'll let you go for a bit. And,
I might fall down.
something more to film then as you come back. I get more of it in shot.
That bit at the top's quite dangerous because of the glass.
But you feel a bit more secure going up because you know you know that you're only going to go back a little bit, but going down, I mean, slow steps. You got a phone signal?
Yeah.
Oh right. I thought you were talking to somebody then. It's like I'm doing this in slow motion. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like if this was stage, you'd be going up at high speed. It's just like.
Oh, there you go, guys. Unfortunately, nobody fell over, so.
No, not this time.
Yeah, maybe next one, guys. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, man.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Tunnel. And yeah, you can see those rails now.
Yeah.
Yeah, God. Imagine pulling stuff up and down there.
Isn't it?
You know, been a real challenge. I mean, wonder whether they had a ratchet system to prevent runaways or.
There is a thing on the ceiling there, did you see that?
Oh yeah.
So that might have been something to do with that.
But you know, you've got to be careful when you pull something like a trolley up that hill. I mean, if that decides to go,
That on its own would be bloody
it would get up to,
dangerous.
60 miles an hour by the time it hits the bottom or bigger. Wow.
Crazy, folks.
Yeah. But it had to be done.
Yep.
So,
Another golden gem.
yeah. Thank you, Ian.
That's all right.
Do you want me to take that?
I could do. I'll hand it up to. Well, give it to us in a second, then I'll hand it up to my. Oh.
Did you hit your head?
No.
Right.
Right, on this pole here, the one behind your head now, there's a fucking. It's like a knife's edge, a sharp bit of metal sticking out.
Right.
Be fucking careful.
Okay, mate. Try my best. Whoop. Thanks, man. Oh.
Above your head now, see it? Watch your thumb.
That thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, there you go.
Excuse me, you want me to grab you?
Oh yeah.
Do
I don't know if that's the battery's temper.
Oh, here he comes. Yeah, that's
That's it, nasty, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. That's it.
Getting too old for this, folks.
No, never.
I don't know if that's the latest I've ever been into Langdon now.
Yeah.
Like 1 o'clock in the morning, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It needs partying, that place, doesn't it?
yeah.
A good old party down there. Excellent, eh? Right. So, not again. Bloody steamed up every time. If you go down there, it's okay. Come out, it's like steam. God. I was going to say, yeah, thanks. We're going to say bye-bye now because steam's too bad. So watch TheSecretVault and watch IKS because
See you soon,
he's
folks.
the man. He's the man.
Man.
Yeah.
Madman.
Yep.